playing cricket and batting was my passion. My second passion is music.
Dreams and passion work flawlessly only when merged with patience and determination. Physicist Sanjeev Dhurandhar from the Inter-University Centre for Astronomy and Astrophysics, or IUCA, knows that well. This year's H.K. Firodia Vigyan Bhushan Award winner has met praise in his extensive work in gravitational waves after 3 long decades of struggle to prove himself to disbelievers.
Professor Dhurandhar has done some excellent works which were necessary to detect the gravitational waves. His work involved mathematical background as well as understanding of a very complicated problem, a technical problem. So he could merge these two, an abstract world with the real world, and could come up with something which was so useful. In fact, the papers which are so highly celebrated start mention his work in the first paragraph. So this is how crucial his work is.
This originality and brilliance of Professor Dhurandhar's mind developed in his quaint childhood in Khadki, Pune. It developed a thinking which was way ahead of his time. His parents and father's uncle supported his love for science and maths, as did his schools, Spicer and later Loyola. Later, at Ferguson College, he opted for pure science over engineering due to his interest in physics. After MSc, his interest and wish to work with Professor Jayant Narlikar took him to Mumbai's Tata Institute of Fundamental Research.
So I did my PhD in black holes basically, and mainly the thing which was very important question at the time was the thermodynamics of black holes. So I did my work in that. So during my tenure in physics department, I went to attend the school on gravitation and astrophysics, and this was in France, Cargès, and there I met Professor Schutz and Professor Thorn, and we discussed about how we can work on a certain field which was called gravitational wave data analysis, which was absolutely new at that time. It was not even started at that time. Even the beauty of it was that it brought several disciplines together, and also mathematics and statistics. And mathematics and statistics were my strong points. So these were the things which really got me interested. So I got into gravitational wave data analysis, as I said, and then I joined IUCA.
Professor Dhurandhar's approach, it was an entirely mathematical way of trying to find a very, very small needle in a haystack the size of the Earth. This method that was pioneered in the early 1990s in IUCA, along with Professor Satya Prakash, who was his collaborator in IUCA, has become now the standard way of finding gravitational waves.
There was another postdoctoral fellow with me that time, Professor B.A. Satya Prakash, and he and I at that time, we worked on a particular problem in gravitational wave data analysis, which was of very big importance. It was basically of 2 black holes going around each other. This is exactly what was found. So 2 black holes going around each other, if their signal is seen by or it is recorded in a detector, how to extract this signal from the noise. Now this extraction technique is quite sophisticated. It involves a lot of mathematics, statistics. It involves even things like metrics and all that, which I found later.
Professor Dhurandhar worked on gravitational waves, its data analysis and modeling of gravitational wave detectors when no one thought about it much. He took charge of the Solo Indian faction of Laser Interferometer Gravitational Wave Observatory, or LIGO. He later established the Indian Initiative in Gravitational Wave Observations, or INDIGO, in 2009.
So LIGO experiment actually started in the early 90s of 2 detectors which were there, one in Hanford, one in Livingston. And these detectors have been there from 90s. And then the LIGO science collaboration started, and which is in charge of running these detectors. So this is a huge collaboration which requires multiple widespread kind of diversity of skills. That is the important thing.
Also, the finer parts of his character are that there are so many other things outside physics and mathematics that he has been interested in. The rose garden at Ayuka was built almost entirely by him because he has a very keen interest in roses and rose growing and flower growing.
A successful physicist with several creative interests, Dr. Sanjeev Dhurandhar's success also belongs to his wife, Medha Zavdekar, a respected mathematician with a PhD to boot.
I was doing MA Mathematics in Pune University. That time I met Sanjeev, or saw Sanjeev rather, because he was 1 year senior to me, and at the time I remember he was running some election and there was a lot of fan following behind him, but I was the only girl in those batches who had not talked to him at all. But I knew about him. He was, sort of a hero then, because he used to play music, he was very intelligent, and he used to play cricket, etc. After that, we met in TIFR Bombay. I was there doing my PhD in mathematics, and he was with Professor Narlikar doing his PhD in astrophysics. And somehow, things happened after that, and we got married in 1979. I am very happy today and very proud of Sanjeev because I have seen him dedicate his best years to the pursuit of his belief in gravitational waves, despite people jeering at him, jeering at the idea. And the same people are now falling over each other to congratulate him and appreciate his work. That's part of life, I guess. But I am very happy that the things have come to this level now, and it's a worldwide discovery. Talking about him as a husband, I feel the best quality I like in him is that he not only believes in but practices gender equality. And this is what I like best about him, is that nobody imposes any decisions or our personal calls on the other party, but give each other the full freedom to decide for themselves what is best for them.
Their son can be called a chip of the old block, as he successfully works at IBM in the Department of Mathematics and Business Analytics.
Congratulations, Dad. We are really proud of you.
Legends are born with multiple shades to their persona. Professor Sanjeev Dhurandhar is one such case in point, a physicist par excellence, apart from being a creative person.
Basically, to be a scientist, one requires an inquiring mind. There will be teachers, there will be institutions. The institutions basically provide you with facilities and infrastructure, and teachers will guide you. They teach you the skills basically of how to do research. They will tell you how to attack problems, how to do problems, and so on. But finally, you must in fact tread the path on your own. You should find your own destination and find your way to that particular destination what you want. This is about science, and this is about how it is.
We are proud to honor Professor Sanjeev Dhurandhar with the H.K. Firodia Award for his contributions in the field of gravitational waves.